Gamers, what is up, gamers? I'm back. Today I'm going to be talking about Ass Creed, Kangs in Japan, the brand new Assassin's Creed game. Now I just want to make it clear right off rip. Of course I didn't buy this fucking piece of shit. I'm not going to give Ubisoft any money. Fuck Ubisoft. I don't like Ubisoft. I doubt really many people do, but you know, it's just a symptom of being in the space with a bunch of normies. Eventually, you know, you're gonna have people that you know buy into it. And I have friends that I personally know that have bought Ass Creed, Kangs in Japan, and yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. It is probably now I have watched full videos of it. Like I have seen the entire story, and you know, really, I know I don't like being that type of guy because usually I hate on people that just watch the story to games. You know, I have friends that did that with Last of Us and did that with fucking Uncharted. Oh, I played the game. I know exactly what happened, dude. I'm a gamer. You're not a gamer if you didn't actually play the game. I'm just, it's like, you know, you didn't play the game. So I haven't played Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I've seen the full story. And I played modern Assassin's Creed games, so I know exactly what the gameplay entails. It's the same stealth, slop type of shit. And I really think the only game I like that does it like this is Ghost of Tsushima, which I know might be a hot take. I know my audience is kind of red-pilled, so I don't know how we feel about Ghost, but I fucking love Ghost, I'm gonna be honest, man. I thought Ghost of Tsushima was great, and I did take a while to get into it, but, dude, man, it would not be a fucking DX Online channel video without me just ranting about a fucking game I bring up, so I apologize, but you know what you're getting into at this point. I made enough videos for you to know the type of the type of shit that I talk about, how off topic I can get. But anyways, Assassin's Creed Shadows is, you know, brand new, just came out. If you don't know anything about the development of this game or the build up to release, this game probably had the most disastrous pre-launch, I think maybe for any game I have personally been in the know for. I don't know any other game recently, at least, that has been like this. I know Last of Us 2, I guess, could be up there, but even then, I don't know if Last of Us 2 is this bad, dude. The entire fucking game got leaked. There's so much shit. This pretty much is Ubisoft's, like, ultimatum at this point. You know, if this game doesn't do well, then, you know, they're obviously going to be getting bought out by Tencent. I think everyone knows it at this point, even though Ubisoft is probably worth less than fucking dirt at this point. They are going to probably get bought by Tencent after this because this game is shaping up to be a real financial disaster. And let me tell you something, boys. It makes me really fucking happy. It makes me happy to my core to see this fucking company fail. To remind you of some shit Ubisoft has done. Listen, and you know what? I'm only gonna even name one thing because I know you probably heard it from everyone by now. You know how bad Ubisoft is. No one likes Ubisoft. Even the leftist goy grifters don't fucking like Ubisoft. No one likes Ubisoft. The people that are fucking like woke activists and shit don't even fall for this type of game design anymore because it's garbage. Everyone knows it's garbage. And yeah, I mean you play one of their new Assassin's Creed games, and to be honest, I'm not even one of those people that thinks Assassin's Creed ever was good. I played a little bit of 2, and I played most of 3, and I played most of Black Flag and Brotherhood, and I'm gonna be honest, guys, neither of them, or I mean, none of them really caught my attention very much. I think they were very stale, kind of repetitive. Jesus Christ, Black Flag, man. Half that fucking game is tailing missions. And I'm just not impressed with Assassin's Creed. I've never liked Assassin's Creed. I think it's anti-fun. You know, you can be on this channel, you can be a fucking supporter or whatever. You can watch these videos and, you know, disagree with me. If you like Assassin's Creed, I'm not going to call you wrong or anything. It's just, you know, I also like Death Stranding. I'm also kind of a fucking weird guy. I like Elfen Lied. I mean, I'm kind of just a weirdo like that. You know, I'm a little bit freaky. But if you're telling me that you like Assassin's Creed Shadows, oh boy, there is a I don't know, man. You're something must not compute for you because this is a game made for, quite frankly, for fucking retards. I mean, this game's story is one of the worst that I've ever seen in a game, and no exaggeration. It is so forgettable. The only thing even remotely memorable about this game, and this is not a compliment, by the way, because I mean, most games nowadays, to be honest, do this. I mean, fucking Spider-Man did this, you know, Last of Us. The dual protagonists, I always like dual protagonists. I just think it makes narratives, when a game is like that, it makes the narrative better, in my opinion, just to have more of it fleshed out. I know that's a hot take, probably, but I personally do like it, and it has that, but it doesn't really count for much if both stories are complete dog shit, which is what they are. And you can look at clips online. I'm not going to show them here. You're not going to get that kind of high-effort content from me. I just like talking into the mic and playing a game in the background. But you can look up some of these clips, the English voice acting, which, by the way, people are telling you to play this with the subtitles on or whatever, with the Japanese dub. And, you know, I get why, because it's a game that takes place in Japan. But motherfucker, it's an English game. It is a game with the English recorded first. It's not like, you know, whatever. I mean, but by that logic, you know, would you play fucking AC Odyssey in the Greek dub? You know, would you play fucking Mirage in the Baghdad dub? I can't remember what country Baghdad's in. I'm kind of retarded with that, but I don't really think you would. I think it's just kind of a weird exception just for Japanese to be like, oh, you can't play it with the English dub because the English dub is never as good as the Japanese dub. And it's like, the game is made by people in English. And I get why you would want to if the game is originally in a different language. I do that, man. I play fucking Yakuza. I play Persona. You know, I play Nier. I play a lot of different Japanese games with dubs and subs. And I usually just play with the dub on first. Except in the case of Yakuza, because Yakuza is like established. I'm getting really fucking off track. I apologize, but AC Shadows. I have seen the full story. You basically play as a woman. I don't think that's accurate. You know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm retarded. Maybe I'm not. You know what? In fact, I'm just gonna look this up while I'm talking. Hold on. Could women be samurai in feudal Japan? Let's see. Let's fact check this, boys. Women in feudal Japan were indeed trained in martial arts and sometimes fought alongside men. Alright, so maybe. But, you know, that's also Google. Maybe that's not right. We will never know. We're not in feudal Japan. But I do know that there was definitely no black characters that were samurai. And that, you know, oh, he said the B word, he said black, he mentioned a race. You can mention race and not be a fucking weirdo about it. I'm just explaining the blatant facts. AC has always been, you know, one of these series that, apart from like the first 4 games, has always been like, oh, it's historically accurate. Oh, it's historically... We've seen this with Mirage. They were saying that it was like the most realistic sim of Baghdad or whatever, and that you could actually learn some shit. I think even Donkey was like, yeah, you can learn some shit from playing this game about Baghdad, which is cool, but it's not cool when we are... I mean, come on, guys. Yasuke was not a real samurai. I mean, we know this. We've known this for years. I don't get why so many people want to see a black samurai in a Japanese feudal setting when it's just not realistic. I mean, dude, a black samurai, like, imagine a fucking buff black samurai on some, like, futuristic shit. I think that'd be cool as fuck. That'd be like, you know, imagine, like, Barrett from FF7 as a samurai, dude. That'd be badass. But not in feudal Japan when you're trying to be historically accurate. And yeah, Yasuke did exist. I'm not saying Yasuke didn't exist, but I'm saying that he was not a samurai. There is no record of him doing really anything of significance. He was more of an explorer or a foreigner, I guess. He wasn't a samurai. I mean, just from at least what I know, and I feel like that's pretty accurate because that's the sentiment I've heard most people say that are honest about this game, is that Yasuke was not fucking samurai, and you getting to play as him is just straight up obviously fucking woke, you know, propaganda, whatever. And I think most people just don't even care at this point. And, you know, fair enough. If you don't care about the woke culture war garbage, I don't blame you, because it's all fucking manufactured by, you know, those people at the top. Not gonna say who. You know exactly what I'm talking about, though. Honestly, it is all manufactured garbage, and I do think that talking about culture wars is completely useless. because it'll always be there, probably. I hope not. I hope I'm completely wrong about that, but I feel like talking about it is just feeding into the agenda, so I'm gonna try my best not to bring up the Yasuke thing, but I'm gonna bring up just how bad this fucking game's story is. It is horrible. It is boring. It is repetitive. It is so horribly, horribly acted, dude. And I know video games don't really have the best expectation for voice acting or whatever, but come on, man. I would have genuinely, this game would have been better if there was no fucking spoken word at all. It was all just dialogue boxes. That genuinely would have been better than some of this voice acting. It is unbelievable. So you look up clips on YouTube if you don't believe me. It is truly horrible. And yeah, there's a lot wrong with this. And I think really the thing that's mainly wrong with it is that this game is not unique enough. It's not a game that's going to save Ubisoft. It is a generic Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft open world for the 500th fucking time. But this time with the feudal Japanese skin on it, which is probably enough for most people to buy it, because I know there's like this big jerk off Japan thing. I get it, man. The Japanese aesthetic is cool, but I mean, if you want to play this, you could have played Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima looks better than this fucking game, and it came out 5 years ago. And the story's better, by the way, like 10 times better. Even though the story in Ghost takes a while, dude. The AC Shadows story just never gets good. I will say, the one positive in this game is the music, but that doesn't really account for much whenever everything else is so bad. I'm not going to speak for the gameplay or the systems or anything, but I'm going to remind you that Ubisoft did sell microtransactions for AC Odyssey, not for Shadows, but I do want to just bring that up in case any of you are still, hoping Ubisoft does good. I hope Ubisoft survives. I hope they don't fail because of Shadows. You shouldn't. You're a retard if you think that. They should absolutely fail. They've been pushing microtransactions to save money, or not save money, save time in their single-player games. They did this with AC Odyssey with fucking time savers or whatever. You can just pay to not have to play the game. It's retarded. Ubisoft CEO said that you should get used to not owning your games. Well, he should get used to not owning his fucking company, because no one is going to buy AC Shadows. I know that for a fact. If I get proven wrong, I will absolutely admit it in a video. I'll absolutely cry about it because Ubisoft will still be around. But I don't think that's going to be the case. If it is, I'll be very surprised. But, I mean, like I said, I know a couple people that are buying this, but the only people that really will buy this are the very, very, how do I say it, like the slow people that play, like, NBA, like, I can't wait for the new NBA game to come out. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those people, they play NBA, FIFA, Ass Creed is just, it's just one of those games for them. Oh, the story is so deep, dude. Like, they're gonna play it and they're gonna fucking soy jack because the story is just, they never played a story game before, but you know exactly the people I'm talking about. Is that it for this video? I don't know, man. AC Shadows, just don't fucking play it. And we all knew that this game was going to be bad. No one thought this game was going to be good, man. I mean, when it got revealed, everyone was mad. Except the, centrist grifters or whatever that don't care. Even the right-wing people were like, I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't see anything wrong with a black samurai in feudal Japan that didn't exist, dude. So, I mean, I don't know what. That's... Some people just don't care. And if you don't care, I get it. Ubisoft is just... People just kind of wipe their ass with Ubisoft games nowadays. I mean, that's... Having that label on a product is, like, terrible for business. So, yeah. Is that it for this video? I think it probably is going to be. But I am going to quickly give you some game recommendations if you want to play something other than AC Shadows this week, because I know you do. I know you do, buddy. I know you want to play some video games. So I'm gonna recommend you Mirror's Edge. Now, some of you may have seen on my community post that I posted about playing Mirror's Edge, and how I was kind of conflicted about it, and you might be wondering why I'm recommending it. Well, it's because this is a game that I'm very curious to see what people think about it, people in my audience, because it's a rare game where it's made by EA, one of the worst companies in the entire world, and it's actually unique, you know, different type of game. Not only that, but it's actually pretty decent. But my issues with it is just the gameplay feels super clunky, and obviously the story is just the most generic, formulaic garbage dog shit in the world. But I mean, dude, everything about this, if this game was like purely based on aesthetic and not like so much set in around gameplay, dude, fucking aesthetics like a 10 out of 10, bro. There's like the music's amazing, the fucking aesthetic, like the graphic style is amazing, dude. The oh man, it's just it all looks great, but damn, there's something that I can't get around with some of the time trials are just awful. The gameplay is just when the gameplay works, it's great, but then like it doesn't work like 90% of the time for me. You can play that. You can play fucking any of the Dark Souls games. You can play like literally almost any other game would be better than playing AC Shadows, except like don't play like fucking Duskborn or something, or is it Dustborn? I think it's Dustborn. Yeah, don't play that game. That game sucks shit though. That's the worst game ever made, I think. But again, I will end this video with these thoughts. I don't think AC Shadows is like the worst game ever made, because I'm sure the gameplay is fine. Like I said, I didn't play it. I'm sure the gameplay is just standard generic Ubisoft garbage, but I did watch the story, and then the story is horrible. The just everything is just super super generic. It is not a game that deserves your money at all. Even if you're a fucking diehard Assassin's Creed fan, this just does nothing for you. So, yeah, I guess that's gonna be about it, boys. I appreciate all the support I've been getting recently on my videos. I know a lot of you are enjoying some of them. These are just kind of nice, you know, to make. Just sit down, talk, and play a video game. And hopefully when you watch these, you know, you're playing a video game in the back. You kind of just have me in your headphones speaking to you. You know, my calming voice while you play, I don't know, fucking Fall Guys or some retarded game. And yeah, guess that's gonna be about it though. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.